What's up? It's championship week. Let's make sure the comments are working. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me loud and clear. I just actually had to set everything back up because I was down in the trailer, just wrapping things up, getting everything loaded and ready as we are leaving first thing tomorrow morning to head to Morgan City. Looks like a lot of people have been down there already throughout the week, actually even last week. So let's see. Cole Delp, I think he is down there. What's up, Cole? We can do a quick see. We'll start with the list. Here's our list, the 2025 teams list. Nate Moore is texting me. Actually, Nate Moore called me. If you're on here, I'll call you after the live there, old son. So right here is our teams list so far. Not so far, this is it. 26 teams. Craig Norris, John Thielen, John Jamison, Kevin Parks, Joe Eddie Vance, Les Jr., Trenton, Mike and Cassie, Donald, Donnie and Drake, Joe Stringer, Don Newman, David and Sue and Ken, Aaron Gerald, Adam, Chris and Merciana, Nathan, Josh and Lily, Jason and Maggie, Monty is fishing solo, Matt Mosley's fishing solo. I think they had a little, maybe they're seeing who's going to be better at the championship. Jet, Chris and Cole, Scott and Randy, Ryan and John, JT and Robertson, Joseph, Jeremy and Mike, Marcus, Cole and Jacob, Jackson and Mike, James and Joshua and Newingham, Brennan and Michael and Father Joe Yvonne. Purdue, I think, is bringing Robinson, Blair and Coy Sneed. Let me move my Brian's fishing solo, Terry and Lisa, and Chris Wallace. So 26 teams are locked in. One other team is maybe seeing if they can get off of work. Might fly down and jump in a boat with a team. But so if my calculations are correct, we're going to have 4 lady anglers: Cassie, Sue, Maggie, Lisa. I'm way off. So we have quite a few lady, and when it comes to the points race for the ladies, it's going to be between, obviously, Cassie's in the lead, Dawn and Maggie, and then Lily and Merciana for the youth angler of the year. And the top angler of the year is wild. It could be, we're just going to have to see what happens. Could get very interesting. Let's bring up another graphic. We'll talk about the payout. I think this is the final one here. So here's the payout for Morgan City, Louisiana. You can see up here, total payout $28,500. Obviously, Cajun Coast Tourism is helping bring us down there. Going to be a big event. The coolest thing about this is a no entry fee championship. So this payout that you're looking at, these anglers that got invited, they don't have to pay an entry fee. It's free. They just got to get down there, and they are invited. Again, no entry fee. So $10,000 for first, $5,000 for second, $3,500 for third, $1,800 for fourth, $1,500 for fifth, $1,200 for sixth, $1,100 for seventh, $900 for eighth place. Big Fish from Castaway Midwest, $500, and the Angler of the Year is going to get $3,000 plus some swag and a giant belt. Actually, JT is holding that belt from last year. He was our 2024 Angler of the Year. So pretty interesting. Cole said fishing is pretty wild down here. 70+ pound blues, sharks, reds, alligator gar. It's a magical place. So you hear that a lot. It's a magical place, and it truly, truly is. I have been on the phone with a few people. Actually, Monty Bond called me today. Hopefully Monty doesn't care that I say this. I even screen recorded it. He called me, says, "Hey, man, just seeing when you were coming down. The fish just got on the water. The fishing's been pretty good." He goes, "Oh, got one." Reeled it in. "Oh, I got another one." Reeling that one in. He goes, "I think this is a big one." And he goes, "Oh, I got a third." And then, "Oh, I got a fourth." So he was dragging, I think he was dragging maybe spot lock, not 100% sure, but 4 fish. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. And then we've seen some giant alligator gar that were caught. I've seen a couple sharks that have been caught, and some red. So such a cool place, a really cool city. Again, this is the payout flyer for this year. So 26 teams, I think I said. 26 teams, and here is the payout. So $28,500 payout. That is insane. To give you an idea what that compares to is when we had 105 boats. So just think of this payout here, 28.5. We had 105 boats for Bama Blues at $300 an entry, and that payout was like a $32,000 payout. So just think of how crazy this is as a no entry fee. And again, like we always talk about, these sponsors down here are huge. You know, Twisted Cat presented by Sea Arc Boats, Rippin' Lips, PBO, Power Pole, Castaway, Masio, Pro Guide, Suzuki. And this is powered by Suzuki Marine. So a big shout out to Suzuki for helping make this payout happen. Again, the sponsors, whether you use their stuff or not, you know, give them a shout out. Say, hey, thanks for doing this for the sport of catfishing. What's up, Chris? So pretty cool. A lot of pictures that I've been seeing. I wonder if I got any cool ones I could share. I do have one maybe I can share. I don't know. I'll try to get it close just where you can't really see what's going on. Maybe I better not. But it's a good one, I'll say that. It's a real good one. So one team I talked to today, let me read this text, they said they had 159 for the day. That's in 3. And better get the scales ready. So another thing that there is a rule, it's not a rule change. It's something, if you've not read the rules, is a little bit different. Something that we're looking at doing next year, you know, obviously for fish care, but, you know, especially when you get into a place like this where you catch so many fish so fast. I mean, one of the anglers I was on the phone today had 4 on at one time, 4 fish. You have to cull right away. So what that means is this is a 3 fish limit. You can only have 3 fish in your live well at once. So when you bring in that 4th fish, you have to cull, and you can't put that 4th fish in the live well. So very important, something new. You know, we've been learning using the oxygen reader from Brian. You know, you put 5, 6 of those big fish in there, 7 of those big fish, as you're catching them so fast, it depletes the oxygen really, really quickly. So again, that's going to be a big, important thing. Also, anglers, if you are down there, a couple little housekeeping things. If you have questions, make sure you let me know. I think almost everybody's called me today, it seems like, asking how, you know, when I'm coming down there. They're ready. They got a game plan already. I'm like, it's only Monday, so, you know, be careful getting on those fish, and, you know, fish will move. So But Thursday night will be our captain's dinner. Come hungry. We're going to have a shrimp. That's going to be Thursday night down at the dock where we do everything from our weigh-in, everything downtown Morgan City right off the dock. We're going to do everything down there. So even take off in the morning. Make sure you read the rules. If you have questions, ask me. We'll go over everything. You got to be off the water before the captain's meeting. And Joe Lunsford and a couple guys I think are looking to do like a fun little tournament Wednesday morning. Maybe start at like 7 o'clock till noon or something around those times. And I think go down south and see who can catch the biggest red, shark, which I think on the red you're going to have to measure them because you can only keep maybe like a 24 to 30-inch fish or something like that. So get a hold of Joe Lunsford. Once he gets all the details lined out, I'll do like a Facebook reel or another big post about it. But while you're down there fishing and having fun, please, I can put some cool videos together. If you're catching fish, have your partner just do a vertical video, just a good vertical video of you. I won't even share it until after the tournament. But it'd be cool that I could put together some vertical reels for the city down there that's hosting us. Just some really cool stuff. Actually, Joe just messaged me. Okay. He said 6:30 to 12:30, shark or redfish Wednesday morning. Meeting at Spunky Monkey Pierre Park, Louisiana. If you can't take with weight and it will take it, those people will determine for challenges at the mouth of the Chafalaya. So meeting at Spunky Monkey Pierre Park, maybe? What is Spunky? I gotta look that up, man. Anybody know what Spunky Monkey is? Spunky Monkey. That's like I think you're meeting there Wednesday or Tuesday night. Is that what you mean? That looks like a restaurant on the water. Bad at Pierre Park. Oh, that's pretty cool. Bar at Pierre Park. So yeah, that's I guess they're gonna try to meet there, and that's tomorrow night, Joe. Maybe just message in this group. Can you start putting Cassie's name first instead of Mike's? I've witnessed who catches the fish. Yes, that's not a bad idea. Anybody else been catching some fish, having fun down there? We finally made it to Morgan City. This is absolutely a crazy year. Probably this will go into the record books of the longest tournament season I think I've ever been a part of. But let us know. Share some pictures with us. Caught a crab today, Nooner said. What's is the weather and everything nice down there? Caught 7 today. Let's see. I'll share a overview map. Okay. Caught sharks and 4,000 sail cats. So here is the Spunky Monkey place that Joe was talking about. Where does that go? Interesting. So look at all this water. And this is a terrible kind of map to show you, but I mean, you got lakes here, the river, flat lake. I can never pronounce this lake, grassy lake, just water everywhere. Sweet Bay Lake. Morgan City. Look at how far that is. I got a long ways to go tomorrow. What's up, Aaron? 70 today. We are en route now. Yeah, it looks like I've seen some teams down there last week catching some fish. I know Maggie and Jason were down there early, so Joe Lunsford was down there. Again, 26 teams so far that are locked in. You've seen the payout. We're super excited. It's going to be a Thursday night mandatory captain's dinner. You're more than welcome to have family come and eat and hang out with us. We got plenty of food. And then Friday is going to be the day one weigh-in, and then Saturday, day two. So who's texting me now? Can I share this? Somebody catching a shark right there. Pretty cool. Sail cat. If you're catching sail cats, you probably need to move. We got into a spot where we caught a ton of sail cats, moved 30 yards, and then got into a ton of blue cats and reds. So it's very interesting how you have the salt, a little bit of the brackish salt water that mixes and maybe more dense. And gosh, the amount of fish species that everybody is catching down there is wild. I think Adam and Murciana caught a like 100-pound, 100-plus pound alligator gar last night. I just want to get a shark, to be honest. So what's everybody in the chat think? What is it going to take to be in the top on day one? Ooh, this is interesting. Jason said we caught a shark and a blue cat at the same time. How cool is that? What do you think it's going to take in 3 fish day one to be in the top, let's say top 5? So give me your first number to be in first, and then your second number to be in the top 5. I'm going to say top 5 is 130. 122. And then, let's see, that's top 5. And Grant, 120. I like that. It's a good number. And I'm going to say it's going to take, I'm going to say one. Well, Chris took my number. I'm going to say to be in first place, you're going to need 158. So first place, day one. A couple other little things. besides the championship that's going on this week. Like I said, we'll once we get down there, we'll be doing some videos of the area. But again, anglers, if you're down there, any kind of vertical video you can get, the more the better. And I won't share any of them until after this weekend, or even if you want to wait, just get vertical videos if you can and share them to me through Facebook Messenger or text message if you have an iPhone. You can share them after the tournament, and then after that, I can put some really cool videos together for Twisted Cat. First place, day one, 185. Fifth place, 130. Wow. Brian says 131. These are 3 fish. So people that are saying top 5, you're going to have over 100 pounds. That's wild. So yeah, make sure take some cool vertical videos. And Brian also just messaged. He says no wake at floating houses. So if you're down there and you, like I said, you have questions, ask around. It's a little bit different than we're used to on some of these rivers and lakes. There's some floating houses down there. It's kind of like a swampland down there. Obviously, the fishing's good. You can tell who must be on some fish when they're saying 131 in the top 5, 158 day 1, 105 in the top 5, 128, 110, 168 day 1, 130 in the top 5. That's pretty wild. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the captain's meeting too. So 6 a.m. is when takeoff will be. We'll take off by boat number. Everybody will pick a poker chip. That's going to be your boat number. And then on day 2, you're going to leave by first place leaves first and so on. Which I've always said, I hate being in first place on day 1. It's tough to stay in first place. Oh, somebody sent me that from today. They cropped out. They said, that's all I can show you. I don't know what that's a big one. That's a big boy. All right. Any other questions about what we have coming up? Bama Blues. Let's look at that real quick. I know that if you go to 2026 tournaments, Decatur registration, I think we're at over 60. 63. So, share that. So here is Bama Blues registration. I know you probably can't see it very well, but 63 teams are registered for Bama Blues. So we are only doing 100 max. Once it hits 100, it's done. Winner of this tournament gets free entry at Bama Blue. Winner of this tournament is going to get 10 G. 10 G's. I have faith that somebody's going to catch 360s on Friday. So, anyways, it's championship week, Twisted Cat Outdoors National Championship down in Morgan City, Louisiana. Next week or two, you're going to really start seeing some things come up with the season for next year. Obviously, we have 2 tournaments out, and we have a couple that we've just kind of paused while we're getting through last week and this week. There's just so much going on. I think I did take a picture of the belt. Oh, right there. So that came in. I was just trying it on. One of these days, I'm going to go after that. And Nate Moore with Classic did the trophies. We got some big, tall. Actually, I think I got some pictures of that thing. Some little teasers. Kind of a little teaser right there. They did an awesome job. Liz is flying in Thursday morning. You didn't just try it on, you wore it to bed. Yeah, so Liz will get off work on Wednesday and drive down to St. Louis and then fly out Thursday morning. Just in time for the captain's dinner. I think we're also going to have John Ed Rowe, our CRC marketing director, is going to be down there hanging out with us. Tom and Sean, I think, are leaving Wednesday. So, yeah. All right. Well, I would love to stick on and get some other people talking on what they think it's going to take. But if you're watching this after Monday night, 7:41 Central, technically it's like 8:40, but we gained an hour. Comment in the comments. Put what you think it's going to take to take first place on day one in the top 5 to get into. Well, everybody gets into day 2, but stop limiting your reach to the sky lift, the 100 boat rule, and see how many you can get. Stop limiting yourself. Reach for the sky. Lift the 100 boat rule and see how many you can get. 100 boat is all I want. 100 is plenty. 100 is plenty. Dude, Calvin, I really like that idea. I love that idea. Love it. Love it, love it. I could get so much work done. Like tomorrow, I keep telling Tom I can't wait if when trucks can start driving themselves and I can do some laptop work or work on the computer or do some video editing. Or Calvin can just drive me. I like that too. Liz always says she's going to drive, but then she's tired and she sleeps the whole way and I can't get anything done. Grant says 128, first place. 148, 132. All right. Well, I am out. Everybody have a great week. And for the ones that are down there, championship week, super excited. And WSD said 180, top 5, 120. That's incredible weight. So can't wait to see you on a couple days. One of these days, I'm going to go for Angler of the Year. Maybe when Rhett can take over Twisted Cat. And then it's on. And then I'm chasing it, baby. Yeah, everybody have a great week. And keep updated on Twisted Cat as we're going to update some with new posts and stuff like that. If you have any cool pictures, videos, send them to me. If you don't want me to post them, I'll wait till after the weekend. But I want to put some really cool stuff together. And then Brandon will also be coming down doing some videos. So everybody have a great week. See you in a couple days. Make sure you get a hold of Joe Lunsford for a little friendly redfish and shark tournament, buddy tournament on Wednesday. I think you guys will meet again at Spunky Monkey on Tuesday night. And if you're not going to Morgan City and you wish you would, hopefully we'll see you there or join us live and watch what this crazy weigh-in is going to be like. All right. I'm out. We'll see you.